Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Oh, it's trying to escape already. Doesn't want to be touched. Apologies for that. Right, as I was saying, welcome back to a brand new video. And this time on the Magic Roundabout, I've got this Corgi Toys Buick Regal police car. So as you watch it go round, as it managed to stay on there this time, doesn't say hello to all me friends of the channel. Any new friends recently joined, thank you very much for joining and hope you enjoy these videos. So this is my next one to do, so let's get off the magic and onto the bench and have a good look at it. See you there. Right, okay, so got a Corgi Toys Buick Regal. Bit playable near in there. Got some salvageable parts on this, so let's get into it. It's got about 5, 6 rivets in it. Need drilling out. Right. Got a small drill as a pilot first, just to get started. Back ones. Let's finally hold it. Like a bigger drill bit. Open the rivets right up, crack them open. Right, okie dokie. Bit off centre, but I've got new rivets to replace these anyway. if it's drilled out now, so it should be able to take the base off now. With any luck. Sometimes a bit tight, so I might need a bit more drilling. Some rubbish here. Trying to keep a clean bench. So might need a bit of drilling done just to free it off. Always I would have made the hole slightly bigger sometimes. Just to ease off a bit more. Right. I hope it should come off now. It still don't want to budge, does it? Right. A little bit of persuasion. Here we go. Oh, we did it. Right, okay. Oh, this one's been a bit stubborn. Sometimes it can be like this, depending on what car you're doing, really. Try not to break the base because it's plastic, because we need to fix it back in place later on. This one ain't budging. Typical. This one's been a right sod. Usually when you've done the rivets, it just pop out. But this one doesn't want to play ball. Right, a bit more drilling in. Boom, 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 boom. Right, we're getting somewhere, I think. I think it's these ones in the middle that are stopping it. So I drilled them out enough. So right, I'm going to do this off camera now because got nearly into 10 minutes now, so I'll show you this when I finally got this apart. Right, I finally got the base off. I was a bit struggling, even off camera. Right, so that's one of the axles. You take both them out. The front bumper can come off as well, which we can salvage and keep. The back as well, you've got a back bumper. You know, nice little bit there, part of the number plate I think it is. Interior comes out, what it should do. He says. Now it's right, now the interior, right. That's part of the seat, so salvage that. I don't know if anybody's, no one's been here before, but might just be that centre rivet there that's causing all of this. So I might need some more drilling done. So I think the back, let's see, that's what it looks like anyway. Let's see what that does. Right, here we go. This has been one very stubborn plastic, this is. It doesn't want to be bangered. So I've not had one of the bangers before, especially one of these. Right. Jesus Christ. He's definitely trying to defeat me, that's for sure. Try not to break the bits either, so at last. Right. That's the interior. Now sometimes you'll find that you might need to keep the interior in because they house the front and rear axles like that. With these Buicks you have to. So what I might try and do is when it comes to the H-frame, to try and fit it in this space here. It's the only way around it, I think. Right, so put that to one side with the axles. Right, the rest of the interior, glass is salvageable, that's in good condition, that can be saved. Right, and the rear light section, yeah, it's actually rear lights. So you keep those as well, spare parts. Dashboard can come out, simple enough. Yeah, I think these two clips hold it in place. So I might keep all of it in when it comes to rebuilding it. Right. So just, oh, that light bar as well. Need to take that out. Nearly forgot about that. Nice little light bar there. Right, these lights, you might be able to push them out from the back. Get a very thin implement. So it's thin and pointed. Sometimes you can. Probably half an hour gone. right. But they are tiny, I don't know if you can see these or not. If I put the tool just there, little holes there, it can push the lights out of, if you're lucky enough. Right. If not, you might just have to leave them in the casting and let them dissolve on the caustic soda, which will be the next stage. Right, caustic soda time. Easy. Right, so you're there. Yeah, when you do your casting your caustic soda, just get yourself an old baking tin like this I've got here. You can buy from any like ironmongers, hardware store, or supermarkets even, very cheap. Also tools I use, for my own personal preference. Again, I've got a soft wire brush to help get the paint off. It's a bit worn out now, but it still does the job. Or even an old toothbrush even does the job as well. I like to use a pair of tongs as well to pick the casting up with, out of the water. Got old hooks there. But so you can use what you like, this is me, my personal preference. Caustic soda I use, I get this max strength one now. I get it from B&Q for about a tenner. So I find it's a lot better than normal caustic soda. So also safety reasons, make sure you've got a well ventilated area. I do mine in my kitchen, so I've got an open window there, which is to let all the fumes out. And just to add a bit more, I've got a extractor fan up there switched on. PPE wise, I use just old surgical rubber gloves like that. A face covering. You can use a proper ventilating mask if you want, but I haven't got one of those, so face covering does me. And also safety goggles as well, because the fumes are poisonous, can get in your eyes. So, right, the kettle's boiling now, so I'm going to pour the water in, caustic soda, so bath time for this. Right, the kettle's boiled, I've poured hot water in, fill the baking tin up, so make sure the casting's fully covered. Right, just sprinkle the caustic soda in, little bits at a time. The water will bubble up in a minute. Please reactive in, I see, look at that straight away. Right, so let's do this magic. You will find some castings now and again, the occasional corgi one or the matchbox ones, can be stubborn. Which means they'll either come off in little bits and pieces or not at all. Others like this are working straight away. Yeah, for dinky toys, spot on toys, yeah, painted ends very easily as it comes off a well. Right, so I'm just going to let it settle for about 5 to 10 minutes, put a bit more in just to help it get well. Right. Just get a white brush and have a quick look. Oops. Oh, look at that. Look at that, eh? Magic. Yeah, look at that, eh? Look at that. Paint coming off straight away. So, yeah, about 5-10 minutes, come back to this and see what's what. So, we'll be back then. Right, so it's like, oops, looking good here, so all the stickers have been coming off. Yeah. Might get 1 or 2 little bits here and there, but get these off the wire brush, no problem. super, pleased with that result. I'm going to get the lights out, it's all cleaned up. Yeah, alright. Right, let's get that all cleaned up now, ready for the next stage. Right, so car's out of the caustic soda, all cleaned up. Right, to give a bit of polish, you can use a wire wheel if you wish. I use a straightforward wire brush here, get from the DIY store, Ironmongers, so on. Yeah, it's in better days, but it still works though. So to clean it up. So get all the paint sticks fit nicely. I'll do this as off camera now. Right, so the casting's all polished up now, all cleaned up, got all the marks, well majority of them all cleaned up anyway, as you can see, nice and shiny. Right, next thing you do is start preparing it. Now what I do is, before I start sticking bits on it, I like to cut the wings. So I usually cut, and then I'm showing an angle, just underneath the headlight. In this section, if I mark it easier to show. So I usually cut underneath the headlights about halfway, about there roughly, so on both sides. Okay, and also what I've been doing on previous ones is just removing this little plate, this plate here, as much as I can. If I just show you on a previous example. Right, so if I put the two together, you'll see what I'm about. Right. Okay, you see what I've done there on the front there? Just make it look a bit more better, a bit more realistic. Because that plate holds a grill on and a bumper, which we don't need now. So now I've been using a Dremel with a metal cutting disc, but unfortunately Dremel's died, so I still need to get another one. So I've reverted to using a hacksaw or another method to get that off. Right, I won't do it on camera because it's a little bit fiddly. I will show what one of the wings going to cut, just give you the idea. I'll show you best I can anyway. So I'm facing a saw towards my hand, but because I'm left-handed, the only way I can do this. So yeah. What I'm trying to do is try and cut so much into it so it makes it weak. And then just get these pliers, just bend it and break it off. starting to. Right, find this. Yeah, it's starting to go. Look, there you go. Like that. There you go. Nice clean cut. Right, I'm going to do the other side off camera now and try to move that front plate as well. Then we'll show you the next stage after that. Right, okay, so I've cut that front plate off and smoothed it all out. So the wings are all cut, filed off nicely too. Right, so what I'm going to do next is with the base, I'm just going to cut off this front bit here, because this bit I don't really need. Oh, bear with me. Right, apologies for that, apologies for the interruption earlier. Right, so where are we on this? So I've got the casting sort of ready. I've been cut bits off on the wings and the front. Right, now I'm going to remove this front piece here. We don't really need it because we've got the rivets going to go in the holes in the middle and the back to hold it in place. So I'll just cut off a pair of cutters. You can use a hacksaw or a small cutting tool, but I say mine's out of use at the moment, so it's the next best thing. There you go. Let's give a bit of a tidy up. So it's going to sit on there, be like that, will, so it'd be like that eventually. Okay, that will come off. Right, so next thing, sort the H-frame out. Now, because the interior houses the rear and front axles, we can't really chop and change it about. So we've got this big hole here where the seats were, so we can use that. So it just sitting there like that. Might be able to put a H-frame in this gap here. So I need to work around that. So I think what I'm going to do first. No. I don't know actually. So we're going to need, think about it now. I don't think it's possible actually, because this place, this sort of bit around here takes up the space where the bar going across goes. So I think what I'm going to do is, because of this layout, I don't think I'm going to bother with it. I'm just going to paint the body, and once it's dried, that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to prep the rest of the body, casting or body. That'd be easier. So I'm going to bolt the doors. Go put a thin plate on the roof. Bits of cardboard here, which I'll use to make door plates out of. Right, okay, just bear with me for a minute. Right, okay, as I said before, I can't do a H-frame on this one because of the design of the interior. So what we can do is bolt up the doors, put a thin plate on the roof, and then we'll put some paint on it. Right. What I use is just tiny strips of cardboard like that. Like there, like your door plates. Yeah. Simple as that. You don't, it has to be any specific length. Maybe long bits, short bits, whatever. Or a simple, or what some people do is, I've seen done before, they get one big strip of cardboard and go like straight across the whole door there. There's one big plate. But I prefer not to, but that's personal choice only. Right, so a little dab of the old super duper on both sides. Oops, bit money there. Right, where's the tweezers? Okay, so a bit on that side of the door. Okay, then another bit that side. Oops, yeah. Get off there. Okay, like that. Okay. Excuse me. Right, same the other side. It glue's a bit runny at the moment. Never to mind. Oops, never to mind. Okay. Get a bit on there like that. There you go. So that's both doors bolted up. Right, I'm going to put a thin plate on the roof. Right, again, just a little piece of cardboard. Okay, so a bit of cardboard like that. And what I do is fold it in half. Right, you can, what I intend to do is be more accurate to measure the length of it. You don't have to do it this way if you don't want to, but this is how I like to do it. So these bits are about 5 centimetres. So if we put a little, well, I've got 2.5. Okay. I'll put a crease line down the middle. Like that. You know, I'm doing all this because I've got so many new subscribers now, but you may not know how I do all these, so this is purely for all the newcomers to my channel. There's a bit out of line there, so what I'm going to do is just cut a bit off. Okay. Right, and then put 2 little flaps on the ends, both ends. Like so. Okay, like that. You can fold them back. Okay. Right, you've got yourself a little thin number plate. Yeah, again, that would be exactly the same as that. It can be a bit bigger, be a bit smaller. Or the other way is just get a square bit of card, on one of the longer ends, put a slot make a cut halfway across, put a crease line where you've cut, fold back the flat so you've got one thin plate that stands sort of like that, really, a bit like that. Like I say, choice is yours. It just sticks on here like that, simple as that. Okay. I'm going to put some paint on this now. Right, see you there for that. Right, paint time now. Now I just use normal small tins of modelling paints. It gives me any model shop or car shop. I do this as my own personal choice. You can use aerosol cans, metal cans, spray guns, whichever you prefer. Whatever you feel comfortable with, but it is my choice of doing them. So I'm going to paint this one completely pink. Yeah, and you'll see why later on, when the paint's hardened. You're trying to get big drops of paint on your brush. Spread it all about. Yeah. Well, let me see who's in his light. Make sure we get on the underneath the wings. La, 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 la. Yeah, the reason why I use paint and brushes because I moved house last year, downsized to a 1-bedroom flat, and the neighbours around me have got like pets, like dogs and cats and all that. And I didn't want them complaining to me about paint fumes, spray paint fumes coming from somewhere and upsetting the animals. So I thought I'd play it safe and just do what I've always done with these, just brush paint them. And that's why I've always done these. So yeah, this is my my own personal choice for doing these. Yep. Yeah, I think it's slightly cheap as well than using rattle cans. Yeah, I think rattle cans in Alpha's now about over £5 now. I know it might last a bit longer, but I have done rattle cans before actually, once or twice. And it ain't going out too bad either. But I say this is my choice. Always done it this way and always intend to. La, 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 la. Make sure it's all covered. It's on the door frames as well, window frames, if we can. Nearly done. I think we're all there, just inside the wings. Make sure we've got everywhere. All okay, all looking good. See little bits here and there, you can see it trying to dry already actually. Yeah, paint does dry quickly when it's on bare metal. Yeah, so all looking good. There's a bit there I've missed. And there. Oh, probably not along the sills there. There's a bit I've missed. Yeah, part of that's all looking pretty good actually. Little bit there. Yeah, where the lights used to be. And there. I think we're there. Just about got it all, I think. Yeah, super. Right, so I'll let it dry overnight. The next stage I'll let it be reassembling. Right, see you all for that. Righty ho then, right. Casting's all painted now, so it's just reassemble time. Right, so you've got casting, interior, dash, axles and base plate fit on. Alright, so I'm going to put the dashboard back in first. Right, so get that in the right way around. Right, so it goes, pops in there like that. Okay. Okay, like that. Okay. Interior. Oh, yeah, interior first, yep. That's just straightforward. Like that. Like that. Okay. So got that. Axles next. Okay, like that. In place, all good. Right, now a base plate. Just pops into place, something like that. Right, now just for the glue and the rivets. I only want 3 this time. No, to the line 4. It would have been 6 originally, but because I cut the front end off, we don't really need the rivets on there now, because the rest will be held in place. Two in the middle, so you've got rivets here and there, and you've got 2 back ones. So that's all you need on these corgi Buicks. Right, a bit of glue down the holes first. How the rivets stay in place. Okay. Let's just pop into place. They should, in theory. Oops. It can be a little bit fiddly at times. Okay. That's one in. Okay, you see that? Right, next one. Pop into place like that. Okay. Back ones like that, and the last one like that. Right, now what I'll do is just put a bit of glue over the top of them just to keep them in place so they don't fall out. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video so far. I'm trying to show it as much as I can about what I do to all of these. Yeah, as I've said once before in my videos, look at a special one coming soon. You know, I'm going to sort of show you, well, maybe talk about how I got into doing all these. On me, going to bang away some meetings and so on. Yeah, so look out for that one coming soon. wires hardening. Next day you'd be to paint details on. So catch you for that. Righty ho then, all assembled now. Right, just do some details. Right, so I'll do one side because the other side's going to be the same. So one side. Yeah. Right. I'm not going to do the other side off camera now because it could be exactly the same. Right, so next time series be back with your magic roundabout. See you there. Right, okay, here we are then. Yeah, all finished. Back on your magic. Yeah, so we have a Corgi Toys Buick Regal. Was a police car. Now it rebuilt as a banger. In the team called the Condoms, which was a team that raced mainly at the now defunct Arena Essex. Yeah, so this is one of their team members I've done. Yeah, right, so done a little bit of extra sign writing here and there, slogans, and a little bit of sponsorship as well. Raise it up a bit so you can see the top. Okay then, so hope you enjoyed this video. As per usual, all my videos look forward to any comments underneath. Yeah, so until next time, enjoy this, stay safe, and yeah, see you all for the next one. Bye bye.